All right, so Nvidia is basically king of the AI world right now, right? And their CEO, Jensen Huang, just dropped what sounds like another huge announcement. But what does it actually mean for the future of AI? Let's get into it. In this crazy, high-stakes race for AI supremacy, every single move a giant like Nvidia makes gets put under a microscope. So the big question on everyone's mind is, what's their next play? Well, we don't have to wonder anymore. The man himself, CEO Jensen Huang, just laid it all out. And what he revealed is this whole new vision for AI. And honestly, it sounds like something that could totally redefine the entire industry. Okay, so this is a huge shift in strategy. For years, right, the whole AI arms race was just about raw power. Bigger models, faster chips. Who cares how much energy it uses? Just make it go. Huang's new vision? It completely flips that script. The goal isn't just speed anymore. It's about smart efficiency. We're talking about getting even faster while using way, way less power. And that is the secret sauce to unlocking AI everywhere, on smaller devices and making it sustainable when you're running it at a massive scale. And look, let's be super clear here. This isn't just some small, incremental update. No way. This is a full-on attempt to revolutionize AI from the ground up. We're talking about a massive leap forward. The goal? Making AI not just faster, but also way more sustainable. And not just in those giant data centers, but on every single device you and I use every day. And this isn't some abstract, theoretical thing. This vision is aimed squarely at the real world. Just think about the impact this could have. We're talking about industries like healthcare with more powerful diagnostic tools, the automotive world with safer self-driving cars, and even telecommunications completely overhauling the networks we all rely on. So you might be wondering, how does this all fit into Nvidia's master plan? Well, it turns out this isn't just a side project. This is absolutely core to their strategy for staying on top of the mountain. See, Nvidia's long game has never been just about selling chips. It's about weaving AI into the very fabric of our daily lives. And they do that by building the platforms that make it easy for everyone to use. They've got this playbook that's worked for them time and time again. It's pretty simple, really. First, they pioneer the core tech, the graphics, the computing. Second, they build these incredible platforms that let other people innovate on top of their work. And third, they use that foundation to launch the next big thing. Just like this new vision, it's a cycle of innovation that just keeps feeding itself. Okay, so obviously an announcement this huge doesn't just happen without making some waves. The financial markets, yeah, they were watching very closely, and their reaction was, well, it was immediate. The market went for it. Almost instantly, you saw this huge surge of optimism. Trading volumes shot through the roof, which is basically a massive vote of confidence from investors saying, yep, we believe in this plan, we think Nvidia can pull it off. And what this really tells us is that the market isn't just betting on a new piece of hardware. The real optimism here is all about Nvidia's ability to stay dominant in a world that is changing by the second. It's a huge bet on their staying power. And you don't have to just take my word for it. The hard numbers back this up completely. The stock price shot up to $188.89 right after the announcement. Now, a jump like that in a single day, that's a multi-billion-dollar endorsement from the market. It's a crystal clear sign that investors believe this new vision is going to translate directly into serious growth and profits down the line. So let's zoom out for a second. What does this all mean for Nvidia's place in the broader tech world? To really get the impact of this move, you have to understand just how dominant they already are. And let's be perfectly clear about this. In the world of semiconductors, Nvidia isn't just another company. They are an absolute titan. They have consistently blown past their competitors, all thanks to just relentless innovation. The scale we're talking about here is just wow. It's staggering. A market cap of over $450 billion. I mean, that gives them deeper pockets than most of their competitors combined. That's an insane amount of money to pour into research and development. And then you look at a number like this, the price-to-earnings ratio, over 53. Now, what that tells you is that investors are willing to pay a premium for their stock. Why? Because they're expecting absolutely massive growth in the future. They're not just valuing the company on what it's doing today, but on its potential to completely own the future. So really, it all boils down to these three pillars of their dominance, right?
They have a super strong financial position to fund all their big ideas. They have a proven track record of beating the competition, and they have this laser-like strategic focus on leading the way in AI.
So when you put all the pieces together, you realize this wasn't just another product update, not even close. This was a calculated strategic power move to make sure that Nvidia stays at the absolute center of the global tech universe for years and years to come. And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating and maybe even a little unsettling question. As AI becomes more and more a part of everything we do, a company with this much influence holds an incredible amount of power. It really makes you stop and wonder, as this technology reshapes our entire world, who's really in control?